Southern Nazarene will look to get back in the win column after dropping their previous game Thursday to Harding. SNU taking on Arkansas Tech right here on SNUathletics.com.
Angerball flips it over to Starkey for the slam.
He's going to step up in the pocket, looking to throw. He's got a man! Alvin Coleman Jr.
Jeff Harris gets some contact there, going deep left. It's going. And that ball is history.
Shot clock down to 10. They're looking for the alley-oop, but Waylon Newton.
Yeah, with the shot. Oh, what a goal!
Swung on, hit hard. Sam Smith going back. It's out of here.
Don't pull! Get him!
Berlin set Bowie. Gets down for the kill. Courtney Bowie.
Abby Boyd going to take a three. Yes, sir.
Robinson inside the box at the top.
Goal! It's over! The Crimson Storm have won! Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to SNUathletics.com. Tanner Stiles here to bring you today's doubleheader action here in the Sawyer Center. SNU taking on Arkansas Tech here in a Saturday afternoon on a cold, rainy day outside. It's nice and warm here inside the Sawyer Center, and we're ready for some basketball. This last Thursday, Southern Nazarene, the women, they fell to Harding in the first GAC home game for the Crimson Storm. They fell 88-50. The Bison jumped out to an early 16-0 lead and never looked back. The Storm are coming off their worst shooting performance of the year as they shot just 28% from the field, making just 18 of their 63 total shot attempts. The Crimson Storm face a red-hot Arkansas Tech team that has won 4 consecutive games and sits at 2-1 in the Great American Conference. They're 5-1 on the season. SNU comes in 2-3 on the season, 0-3 in the GAC. Still looking for that first victory in the conference. A little bit about SNU coming into this matchup. Abby Boyd leads the Storm on the offensive end with 12.4 points per game, which ranks 13th in the Great American Conference. Adrian Berry and Callie Mason are both ranked in the top 25 in the GAC in scoring as well, as they are both averaging 10.8 points per game. Rachel Dorneman is shooting 52% from the field, good for 9th in the conference. Dorneman is also averaging 6.2 rebounds per game, which ranks 15th in the Great American Conference. Danielle Gaddis is also ranked in the top 20 in rebounding, averaging 5.2 rebounds per game. The Crimson Storm enter this matchup looking to end a 7-game losing streak to the Golden Suns. SNU dropped both meetings last season, including a 81-55 loss here in the Sawyer Center and a 90-63 loss over in Russellville, Arkansas. In the meeting in Bethany, SNU entered halftime trailing 36-24. Boyd had 9 first-half points and shot a perfect 4 for 4 from the field. Arkansas Tech outscored SNU 45-31 in the second half and forced the Crimson Storm into 10 second-half turnovers. As a team, head coach Derek Doris always stressing about turnovers and how much they can play a factor in their team's win and loss column. Arkansas Tech led the turnover margin last season, 22-14 in that meeting, while outscoring SNU 22-4 off of turnovers. Between the two meetings last season, the Golden Suns won the rebounding battle by a margin of 90-59. Arkansas Tech also outscored the Southern Nazarene University Crimson Storm in the paint, 86-24. SNU is 4-11 all-time against Arkansas Tech and 3-4 against them while playing here inside the Sawyer Center. They look to get back on track. Here, as we talked about Abby Boyd and just some of the scoring that she provides for the Crimson Storm. Currently shooting 33% from the three-point line for the senior. A little bit about Arkansas Tech. Coming into this one, they are led by their senior guard, Kelsey McClure. Comes in averaging 13.8 points per game, 5.7 rebounds for the senior from Muskogee. Anissa Pounds, another guard for the Golden Suns, the senior from Finland, comes in averaging 12 points a game. including 5 rebounds also. And then their big presence inside, Cheyenne North, the 6-foot junior from Gallatin, Tennessee. She comes in averaging 11 points a game and 8 rebounds to lead the team in that category. So SNU will have its hands full here inside the Sawyer Center this afternoon. But we have all the action for you right here all afternoon. It's basketball back here on a Saturday afternoon in the Sawyer Center. We'll take a quick break. We come back, we'll give you starting lineups as well as the opening tip. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. As you can see, starting lineups being introduced right now. First for Arkansas Tech, the Golden Suns. 5'9" senior guard from Muskogee, Oklahoma, number 00, Kelsey McClure. The other guard, a 5'9" senior from Finland, number 14, Anissa Pounds. At the other guard, a 5'8" senior from Fort Smith, Arkansas, number 20, Callie White. At forward, 6' junior from Gallatin, Tennessee, number 21, Cheyenne North. And at the other forward, 6' senior from Wicks, Arkansas, number 25, Danielle Fraser. The Arkansas Tech Golden Suns are coached by Dave Wilbers. As you can see, starting lineups here for SNU, starting at guard, 5'5" senior from Oklahoma City, number 5, Abby Boyd. At the other guard, a 5'11" sophomore from Oklahoma City, number 10, Adrian Berry. At the other guard, a 5'5" freshman from Spain, number 20, Irene Perez. At the other guard, 5'7" senior from Oklahoma City, number 23, Danielle Gaddis. And at the forward, 6'1" sophomore from Goddard, Kansas, number 42, Rachel Dorneman. The Crimson Storm are coached by Derek Doris in his 5th season, assisted by Logan Martin and Alan Cooper. So as we said a little earlier, Crimson Storm looking to bounce back from that tough loss Thursday night against Harding. They're still looking for that first GAC win this season, while Arkansas Tech comes in on a 4-game winning streak and sit right at 2-1 in the conference. Only 3 undefeated teams so far through the first 3 games in the conference: Harding, Southeastern Oklahoma State, and Henderson State. While SNU is one of 3 teams still looking for that first victory. Oklahoma Baptist and East Central are the other 2 looking for that first victory, so things are just about ready to get going here inside the Sawyer Center. The tip is up, and it is won by Cheyenne North of the Golden Suns, and they will set things up here on the right side of the floor. They look inside to North, defended by Dorneman. Takes to her left, and she was blocked by Dorneman, but a foul called on the baseline there. It looked like good defense there. Dorneman looked to be in the right position, but nonetheless, Cheyenne North will head to the free throw line. 76% free throw shooter. Cheyenne North averaging 10 points a game and 8 rebounds. Good on the first free throw. Second free throw is good, so the Golden Suns take a 2-0 lead here, and Abby Boyd comes down, setting things up for the Crimson Storm offense. Adrian Berry with it, and got a little ahead of herself on that. Got a travel. First turnover of the game for the Crimson Storm. So here come the Golden Suns back the other way. Pounds with it, back over to North. McClure with it, pulls up from the elbow, banks it in off the glass. Kelsey McClure, her first field goal. She's the Golden Suns' leading scorer coming into the ballgame at just under 14 points a game. Arkansas Tech leads 4-0. On the drive, Perez with it, up, and she's fouled by Cheyenne North. It was a good move there from Irene Perez. A true freshman from Spain at the free throw line for the Crimson Storm. She's off on the first. 60% free throw shooter on the season. She's averaging 2 points a game and 3 rebounds for the Crimson Storm. Played in all 6 games this season. She's good on the second. 4-1 lead here for Arkansas Tech. A minute in to the first quarter. They look back inside to North, and she's going to be fouled down there on the baseline. And if that's going to be Dorneman, then indeed it is. So that's 2 quick fouls on Rachel Dorneman. And so head coach Derek Doris will send number 15, Candace Freeman, to the scorer's table. So Candace Freeman checks in, the 6-foot sophomore from Prosper, Texas. She's averaging 4 points off the bench for SNU. So a fresh shot clock here for Arkansas Tech. They look back inside to Cheyenne North. Gets Freeman off her feet, tries to spin back to the middle. Battle for it, and she turns it over. Stolen by the Crimson Storm. Back the other way they come. Boyd with it. Gaddis now on the drive. Adrian Berry going to take a three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Gaddis, and she will set back up. Abby Boyd takes a three and banks it in at the top of the key. Abby Boyd, the Crimson Storm's leading scorer, as back the other way. There's a shot, no good, and Boyd with the rebound, and she's fouled. So the foul goes on number 00, Kelsey McClure, her first, second team foul. Abby Boyd comes into the game shooting 33% from the three-point line. Her 8th three-pointer made this season. Boyd looks to drive there, tries to find Perez on the back door, but the pass just over her head. The second turnover of the game for the Crimson Storm. So here comes Callie White for Arkansas Tech. They get back inside to Cheyenne North. Face up, takes a mid-range jumper and gets it to go. They've gone to Cheyenne North early. That's her first field goal. 4 points to lead the way for the Golden Suns. And on Boyd's drive, she's going to be hit by Anissa Pounds. Foul there on Pounds, her first. Third team foul already here in the first 2.5 minutes. As head coach Dave Wilbur's having a word with that official. Abby Boyd off the inbounds pass, off the mark, no good. The rebound there goes to Fraser. 6-4 lead for Arkansas Tech. Anissa Pounds tries a three-pointer, and it's good. So Anissa Pounds on the board for the Golden Suns. She's shooting 37% from three. Her 15th made three-pointer of the season right there to give them a 5-point lead over the Crimson Storm. Abby Boyd on the drive, flips it up, has her shot blocked, and the Golden Suns collect it. They pass inside to Cheyenne North, and she gets a layup to go. So a 7-point lead here. Cheyenne North now up to 6 points already for Arkansas Tech. Boyd on the drive, up with the left. Another block shot there for Fraser. Golden Suns try to hurry the pace. North with it, drives to the left, fouled. Are they going to count the bucket? They are. The foul is going to go on, I believe, number 15, Candace Freeman. So Cheyenne North will go back to the free throw line. She's got 8 points already for Arkansas Tech, trying to extend this lead to double digits. So a 10-point lead for Arkansas Tech. 4 minutes into the game here. Adrian Berry going to try a three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. So Berry trying to find her rhythm as number 33, DeRay Tulloch, checks into the game for Arkansas Tech. The 6'2 junior from Middleton, Idaho. Transferred in from Northwest Florida. So here's Pounds on the drive, pulls up from the high post, and it's going to be an offensive foul called, extending that forearm on Abby Boyd. So that's Anissa Pound's second foul. So head coach Dave Wilbers will get Pounds out of there and sub McClure back in. So 4 minutes in, the Crimson Storm have converted on just one of their first 5 shot attempts, while Arkansas Tech has made 5 of their first 6. Adrian Berry on the nice drive there, no good short. Rebounded by Tulloch. So SNU 1 of 6 from the field to start. Just looking to get in some kind of rhythm here. And on the drive there, a turnover by Callie White. The third turnover for the Golden Suns. SNU also has 3 turnovers. So here's Abby Boyd. Gaddis on the drive. The right-handed shot has it blocked again. No good. Cheyenne North on the rebound. And North will just take it all the way herself and flips it up and in. And head coach Derek Doris signals timeout. And we'll take a quick one with him. 5:20 left in the first quarter. Arkansas Tech off to an early 16-4 lead. We'll take a break. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back inside the Sawyer Center. Out of the timeout, the Crimson Storm looking to get things going here on offense. Just about midway through the first quarter here. Abby Boyd with it here on the drive up at the right, and she's going to be fouled. So out of the timeout, head coach Derek Doris drawing up one for Abby Boyd there, getting her inside. So Abby Boyd will head to the free throw line. She is a 78% free throw shooter this season, averaging 12.5 points a game. Good on the first. As Callie White comes back in for the Golden Suns, replacing Kelsey McClure. 2 for 2 for Abby Boyd to cut the lead down to 16-6. As Kylie Ladd checked into the game for Arkansas Tech. Has her pass deflected out of bounds. Ladd, the 5'9" sophomore from Ozark, Arkansas. And also into the game for the Golden Suns, who just took that shot there, is number 23, Taylor Ely. And the Golden Suns collect the offensive rebound off the Ely miss. North has it, looks inside to Tulloch. Up at the right, good defense there from Candace Freeman. And Boyd collects it on the rebound. Here she comes the other way. Gaddis top of the key, and a late call there, but nonetheless a traveling violation on Danielle Gaddis. It's the 5th turnover for the Crimson Storm here in the first quarter. Head coach Derek Doris always telling us that turnovers he feels are one of the team's biggest factors in staying in ball games. Cheyenne North with it, flips it up with the left, no good. Almost corrals the offensive rebound, but out of bounds off her foot. Going back to the Crimson Storm, as Danielle Fraser back in the game, replacing Cheyenne North. So like I said, SNU just 1 of 7 here to start the game, looking for some offense here in the first quarter. Adrian Berry tries a 3 and gets it to go. Adrian Berry on the board for the Crimson Storm, her first field goal. Cuts the lead down to 7. Danielle Fraser, the shot attempt no good on the rebound, and it looks like Ely's foot was out of bounds. So it's going to go back to the Crimson Storm, as checking in for the first time is number 24, Sydney Carolina, the 5'6" junior from Oklahoma City, transferred in from Redlands Community College last season over in El Reno. To provide some depth off the bench here, Boyd on the drive again, and it's going to be a jump ball called as Kylie Ladd was there on the defense, and it'll stay with the Crimson Storm. So they trail by 7. 3:30 remaining here in the first quarter. Nice pass from Abby Boyd inside to find Candace Freeman. So Freeman on the board for SNU, while Abby Boyd picks up her second assist. So just a 5-point lead now for Arkansas Tech. Inside there, good defense from Perez. Fraser misses. Boyd comes back the other way. Perez has it. Crossover move, looking for Freeman. Carolina now on the drive, up at the right, gets it to go. Tough finish there from Sydney Carolina. It cuts the lead to 3, and head coach Dave Wilbers wants a timeout. 7-0 run for the Crimson Storm. They trail 16-13, 2:49 to play in the first. We'll take a break right here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Out of the timeout. It's a 16-13 lead for Arkansas Tech, as three-point attempt by Callie White's no good, rebounded by Perez. Out of that timeout, checking in for the Crimson Storm is number 12, Madeline Schrepfer, who dishes a nice pass to Candace Freeman. So Madeline Schrepfer comes in off the bench, the 5'5" sophomore from Piedmont, Oklahoma. It's a 1-point lead. Cheyenne North checked back in for the Golden Suns, and she knocks down the mid-range jumper. Back to a 3-point advantage. Cheyenne North has 13 of the team's 18 points here in the first quarter. And on the Perez drive there, drag that back pivot foot. The 5th turnover for the Crimson Storm, as Daniel Gaddis comes back in, replacing Candace Freeman. So SNU going with a little bit of a smaller lineup here, as they've put Irene Perez on Cheyenne North, who has just had her way here in the first quarter. 5 of 6 from the field, 13 points, 2 rebounds for North. They look back inside to her again. On the drive up at the left, and another basket for Cheyenne North, who has just taken over this first quarter. 15 points for the junior, as on the drive here from Perez, loses it off her foot. 6th turnover for the Crimson Storm. It's back the other way. Callie White on the drive, tries to dish a no-look pass to Fraser, off the foot of a Crimson Storm player, and will stay right here with the Golden Suns. So after struggling 1 of 7 to start the game, Crimson Storm have made their last 4 shot attempts. And on the pass there from Pounds to Fraser, it's initially thought knocked out of bounds, but nonetheless it's a turnover. Golden Suns' 5th turnover coming back to the Crimson Storm. So here's Schrepfer. On the drive, has it taken by Kylie Ladd. In transition, back the other way, the pull-up jumper gets it to go. Kylie Ladd on the board, the transfer from Arkansas State. Gives the Golden Suns a 7-point lead. Schrepfer on the drive, she's fouled. Nice strong move there from Schrepfer. So that foul goes on Fraser, her first. That'll send Madeline Schrepfer to the free throw line. Schrepfer 4 of 10 from the free throw line this season. She's averaging 3 points a game. Good on the first. Played in every game so far this year. Averaging just 8 minutes a game off the bench for the Crimson Storm. Good on the second. 22-17. Arkansas Tech leads. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Nice pass from Kylie Ladd inside. Finds Danielle Fraser. High scoring affair here in the first quarter. Carolina has it. Back out to Gaddis, who just gives it to Schrepfer. Backdoor play finds Berry. Nice play from Schrepfer to Berry. Adrian Berry's got 5 points in the first quarter, while Schrepfer picks up her second assist off the bench here. No shot clock here for the Golden Suns, so they'll more than likely elect to hold for the last shot. 15 seconds. Cheyenne North with it. Up with the left, no good. Crimson Storm corral it here, now under 10 seconds to play. Schrepfer on the drive, up at the left, blocked by Frazier. Kylie Ladd with it, and she will just dribble it out. And that'll do it for the first quarter of action here inside the Sawyer Center. The Crimson Storm come back after trailing 16-6. They go on a 13-8 run and cut the deficit now to 5, 24-19. We'll take a break right here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Second quarter ready to get going here. SNU did a great job of battling back the last 2 minutes of that first quarter. On the drive there, Adrian Berry is going to be charged with the personal foul there, defending Kelsey McClure. First foul on Berry, as her and Abby Boyd led the way for SNU, scoring with 5 points apiece. Candace Freeman had 4 points off the bench, as back the other way, it's DeRay Tulloch. She gets it up and in for her first field goal. The lead is back up to 7. Berry on the drive, up at the right. Nice move, Adrian Berry. 7 points now. 3 for 6 from the field. Backdoor play. Nice ball movement there from Arkansas Tech. Danielle Fraser on the layup inside. She's got 4 points, 3 rebounds, for Arkansas Tech, 28-21. As Rachel Dorneman picked up 2 early fouls for SNU. On the drive, Danielle Gaddis. Oh, they're going to wave off the basket. Nice move and a nice finish. The foul goes on DeRay Tulloch, so they'll rule it on the floor. As number 15, Candace Freeman, comes back in, replacing Irene Perez. So it's Sydney Carolina, Abby Boyd, Danielle Gaddis, Candace Freeman, and Adrian Berry. Off the inbounds pass, Adrian Berry's heating up here in the second quarter. 5 quick points here in the first minute. 4-point lead now for Arkansas Tech. That was Berry's second made three-pointer. They look inside to Tulloch. Spins on the right hand, and she's just a little bit bigger than Candace Freeman. Gets it to go. Freeman at 6 foot, but Tulloch has 2 inches on her at 6'2". Now back to a 6-point lead. They look inside to Freeman. And another turnover for SNU. Back the other way comes McClure. Up with the right hand, no good. There's a battle inside and a foul called on the Crimson Storm. It's going to go on number 5, Abby Boyd. Boyd's first personal. As number 23, Taylor Ely, checks back in for Arkansas Tech here. They inbounds, leading by 6. 2 minutes in, and that's something you never like to see as a head coach there. On the inbounds pass, that was Kylie Ladd was not inbounds yet when she received that pass. So it's a turnover for the Golden Suns. Their first of the second quarter. Back the other way here. Another turnover for the Crimson Storm. I'm trying to say it was tipped. Nonetheless, the 9th turnover now for SNU here in the first half. Fraser with it. Faces up Gaddis. Spins back to the left. Up with the right. No good. Candace Freeman corrals her first rebound. So here comes Abby Boyd. Spins, finds Berry, who tries another 3. No good. Freeman, the offensive rebound, up. Almost gets it to go. Candace Freeman does a good job battling on the offensive glass. And she will go to the free throw line. For the first time this afternoon, Freeman just 4 of 12 from the free throw line this year. Good on the first. As Irene Perez checks back in for Sydney Carolina. Cheyenne North back in for Arkansas Tech. Candace Freeman now up to 5 points, 2 rebounds off the bench. 2 for 2. Cuts the lead to 4 now for Arkansas Tech. So here comes Kylie Ladd. Screen from Fraser there. Top of the key, Ely. They look back inside to Fraser. Fraser spins back. Good move there from Danielle Fraser. She gets her 3rd field goal. 6 points, 3 rebounds. And the lead is back to 6. Boyd with it. Back to Berry. Perez on the drive. Kicks it to Freeman. Battles her way in. She's fouled, and count it. Candace Freeman back to the free throw line. She'll have a chance to cut it to a 1-possession game. 3 minutes into the second quarter. So that's second foul on Danielle Fraser. So Fraser and Pounds both with 2 fouls for Arkansas Tech, as Ryan Goodsell checks in for Arkansas Tech. Freeman gets the free throw to go down. She's got 9 points now, 2 rebounds, and the lead is 3. She's back defending Cheyenne North, who had a very strong first quarter. Pounds back in, takes a three-pointer, no good. Here comes Abby Boyd, the dish to Gaddis, and just off the leg of Danielle Gaddis. It was the right play, but just unfortunate turnover there for the Crimson Storm. Their 10th turnover of the first half. They look inside to North. She goes up and she's fouled by Candace Freeman. So that's Candace Freeman's second foul. So her and Dorneman now both with 2 fouls. See what head coach Derek Doris elects to do here as Cheyenne North back at the line. 3 for 3 so far in the first half. Off on the first. She's got 15 points, 2 rebounds, only player in double figure scoring for the Golden Suns as Sydney Carolina comes back in for Candace Freeman. So now once again SNU going small with Irene Perez and Danielle Gaddis being the tallest ones out there for the Crimson Storm. North is good on the second. The lead is back up to 4. 6:20 left here in the first half. Carolina has it. Back over to Boyd, who tried a 3, and she got it. Abby Boyd in rhythm. Her second made three-pointer. She's got 8 points. It's a 1-point game here. 6 minutes to play. Goodsell with it inside to Cheyenne North. They double her. She dishes it off to Pounds, who's bumped on the baseline down there. So Abby Boyd will pick up the foul. That's Boyd's second foul. It's the 4th team foul for the Crimson Storm. So Abby pleading with head coach Derek Doris to let her stay in the game, but nonetheless, Madeline Schrepfer will check back in. So Abby Boyd, Candace Freeman, and Rachel Dorneman all with 2 personal fouls here in the first half. And yet still they trail by 1, Cheyenne North on the spin move inside. Good rebound by Danielle Gaddis. Back the other way come the Crimson Storm. Carolina on the spin, loses it. Here comes Cheyenne North. On the crossover, tries to find Pounds, who's going to be out the wing, but turnover for the Golden Suns, their 7th. So this will be the time here where SNU will look to some players that they know they can rely on in terms of Adrian Berry and Danielle Gaddis. As the pass from Schrepfer is stolen. The 12th turnover for SNU. They look inside to Goodsell. Passes stolen. Collected again. North on the drive, pulls up from the high post, no good. Carolina there on the rebound. Halfway to go in the second quarter. Golden Suns switched to a 2-3 zone, and it's given SNU some fits right now. 12th turnover for SNU. We've seen some sloppy action here from both sides offensively as Kylie Ladd steps into a three-pointer there. Her first made three-pointer as that three-pointer gives Arkansas Tech a 4-point lead. Timeout. Head coach Derek Doris, it's 36-32. Arkansas Tech. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back here inside the Sawyer Center. It's been an action-packed second quarter here. Pass inside to Perez. Stolen by the Golden Suns. They lead by 4. 4 minutes to go. Tough pass inside there, but it's collected by Goodsell, and there's a battle for the ball here, and there's a foul called down here on the baseline. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Abby Boyd. That's her third personal. They wanted a jump ball. So that was just questionable call there. So free throws upcoming for the Golden Suns. First one by Goodsell is good. As Madeline Schrepfer comes back in for Boyd. So Goodsell 2 for 2. 6-point lead here for Arkansas Tech. Schrepfer's got it. Arkansas Tech back in the 2-3 zone. Carolina with it. Shot clock down to 10. Madeline Schrepfer loses the ball here. Collected by McClure. So that's the 14th turnover for SNU, and ball knocked out of bounds will stay with Arkansas Tech. So head coach Derek Doris over there instructing his offense back the other way to get the ball inside. That's very important. Very important against the 2-3 zone, get the ball inside. 6-point advantage here for Arkansas Tech. Good pass inside there from North to Goodsell. Misses the layup. Gaddis corrals her third rebound. Berry tries a three-pointer. No good. Crimson Storm are still 4 for 8 from three-point range. North with it. Spins back to the left. Gets it to go. Cheyenne North. 18 first-half points for her. 7 for 11 from the field. Lead is back up to 8 now for Arkansas Tech. Berry, a nice pass inside to Carolina. Up at the right hand, and it's good. Good find from Berry to Carolina. So they get inside like head coach Derek Doris was planning on, and it's going to be free throws upcoming. Free throw, excuse me. Carolina 4 points off the bench here for SNU. 62% free throw shooter. Good on the extra free throw there. 5-point game. 2.5 to go here in the first half. They look inside to North. Spins back to the left, and it's good. We've seen that move now at least 3 or 4 times in the first half. 20 points now for Cheyenne North. The pass stolen by Ladd. Back the other way, up with the left hand, and it's good. 9-point lead here. That's the 16th turnover for SNU here in the first half. Schrepfer has it at the high post. Looks over to Carolina, who's going to try a two-pointer. I thought she was behind that line, but nonetheless, it's a two-pointer. 6 points for her. 7-point lead now for Arkansas Tech. And on the drive there, it looked like Sydney Carolina was in good position. Her first personal. 6-team foul, so it's 1-on-1 situation here for Kelsey McClure. She's good on the first. 76% free throw shooter as checking into the game For the first time for the Crimson Storm is number 21, Michaela Eisler. 5'7" freshman from Texas here. Off the mark, no good on the second free throw attempt from McClure. 8-point game, 90 seconds to play here in the first half. They look inside of the high post. Gaddis almost had it. Another turnover for SNU. Near turnover for Arkansas Tech, but it's saved by Goodsell. Ladd with it on the left wing. On the drive, up with the right, and offensive foul called. Danielle Gaddis gets there in time to take the charge, and that is just a upperclassman move right there. We've seen that over the past 3 or 4 years for the Crimson Storm. Danielle Gaddis now a senior. Started since she was a freshman. Crimson Storm shooting 57% from the field, but those 17 turnovers have really been the reason why they trail by 8. Under a minute to play. Shot clock down to 5. On the drive, it's Eisler up with the left hand, and now another offensive foul. This time it's on the Crimson Storm. Goodsell was there to take the charge for Arkansas Tech. So 39 seconds remaining. There's going to be about a 9-second differential here between the shot clock and game clock. Ladd with it here. Over to Cheyenne North. Back over to Ladd, who tries a three-pointer. Off the mark. Cheyenne North on the rebound. Kicks it inside to Goodsell, and there's another foul called. The foul goes on number 23, Danielle Gaddis, her first. So Ryan Goodsell back at the free throw line here for Arkansas Tech. 2 points and a rebound for her. Off on the first free throw. Golden Suns 7 of 10 from the free throw line here in the first half. Crimson Storm 9 of 10 as Taylor comes back in for Arkansas Tech. Good on the second one for Arkansas Tech. No shot clock here for the Crimson Storm. They trail by 9. Eisler with it, back over to Carolina. Gaddis on the drive with the right hand. Off the mark, tipped out of bounds, and it'll go back to Arkansas Tech with 1.2 seconds to go. So see if Dave Wilbers just has them throw it in and go to halftime. But no, they're going to try a shot here from well beyond half court. Catches the bottom of the net. No good. So Arkansas Tech outscores SNU 22-18 in that second quarter, and they will take a 9-point lead into the locker room at halftime. It's 46-37. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll break down the first half and tell us what you're looking for in the second half. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Tanner Stiles here. It's halftime in the Sawyer Center of the women's game. Arkansas Tech leads SNU 46-37 at half. Just kind of a weird half. SNU had 18 turnovers in the first half. Arkansas Tech shot 51% from the field, and yet they only lead by 9. SNU was able to knock down 4 3-pointers, though, and make 9 free throws to kind of stay in it just a little bit. Adrian Berry led the way for SNU. She had 10 points, 2 assists. She hit 2 3-pointers. Abby Boyd, 8 points, 4 rebounds, a couple 3-pointers made. Candace Freeman off the bench, 9 points, 2 rebounds, as she came in for Rachel Dorneman, who picked up 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game. Sydney Carolina also had 7 points in the first half off the bench for the Crimson Storm. Arkansas Tech was led by Cheyenne North, who had 20 points, 3 rebounds. All of her buckets came inside the paint there in the first half. Kylie Ladd came off the bench for the Golden Suns, 7 points, 3 steals, as she was a force to be reckoned with on the defensive side of the ball for the Crimson Storm. Nonetheless, SNU shot 57% from the field in the first half, but like I said, those 18 turnovers, I mean, when they got shots up, they were knocking them down, so we'll see if they can do a little bit better job taking care of the ball here. Arkansas Tech had 8 turnovers. But the points off turnovers was the story. Arkansas Tech 19 points off turnovers and SNU just 5. But SNU's bench outscoring the Golden Suns 18-14 in that first half, as we just had one tie, no lead changes, but SNU was able to cut the lead down to 3 midway through that that second quarter. So we'll see here in the Sawyer Center if SNU can get a push and get some big defensive stops, as back out there is the starters for the Crimson Storm. Danielle Gaddis, Abby Boyd, Adrian Berry, Irene Perez, and Rachel Dorneman. Boyd picked up 3 personal fouls in that first half, so she will have to be smart here early on in this third quarter, as Freeman and Dorneman each have 2 personal fouls. So here's Abby Boyd with it here. Berry on the drive, flips it up, no good. Fight for the rebound. Cheyenne North comes away with it. North with her 4th rebound. She has it knocked out of her hands, so an early turnover here for Arkansas Tech. Gaddis over here on the right side, drives middle. Perez drives baseline, beats North, but North comes from behind with the nice block. North's first block. She's also got 2 steals here for the Golden Suns. I think they're going to fix the shot clock. They did fix it. They did reset it to 30 when the ball never hit the rim on that block shot, so it's a 14-second shot clock off the inbounds here for the Crimson Storm. Gaddis on the drive, off the glass and good. Danielle Gaddis gets things going here in the second half for the Crimson Storm. Her first field goal of the game. She's got 4 rebounds also and an assist. The lead is 7 as Kelsey McClure fires a deep 2. Gets it to go. The Golden Suns leading scorer. 5 points now for her. Nice pass from Boyd to Dorneman, and looks like she took a step there before she put the ball on the deck. Turnover for the Crimson Storm, their first of the second half. 1 minute in here, 9-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Pull-up jumper on the baseline there, no good. That was Callie White, on that jump shot. Abby Boyd back the other way in transition for 3. She's been efficient. 3 for 3 from 3-point range. 11 points now to lead the way for the Crimson Storm. Cheyenne North with it. Double teamed. They kick it back out. So head coach Derek Doris not going to let North have her way in the paint here in the second half. On the drive there, flipped up and in. Nice move by Callie White, the senior from Fort Smith, Arkansas. Gets the hoop plus the harm. As the foul goes on, number 23, Danielle Gaddis. Actually, no, they're going to say it's on Rachel Dorneman. That's Dorneman's third personal foul. So she will take a seat on the bench as Candace Freeman checks back in. I think head coach Derek Doris was just upset at the foul call. Dorneman looked to be straight up. 9-point lead once again here for Arkansas Tech. Boyd on the drive, up with the right, no good. Freeman the offensive rebound, back out to Berry, who tries a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Anissa Pounds. So here's Pounds with it. Back out to Fraser, who tries a three-pointer. It's good. Danielle Fraser. She's only made 2 3-pointers on the season. That's her third one here, and the lead is now 12 as Adrian Berry drives and draws the foul. So this is the largest lead of the game here for Arkansas Tech. Adrian Berry goes to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Berry, 6 of 9 from the line. Gets the first one to go. 54-43 as Adrian Berry now with 11 points. Her and Boyd lead the way. Off on the second, Fraser corrals the rebound. So 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Pounds, crossover move, steps back for three, no good. Perez on the rebound. Here comes Boyd to Gaddis. Back out to Perez, nice lift fake. The floater in the lane, no good. Freeman the offensive rebound and puts it in. Candace Freeman continuing her strong game off the bench, 11 points for the sophomore. Down to 9 now, 54-45. They look inside to Fraser. Spin move with the left. Good defense there from Candace Freeman coming over on the double. The double team there out of bounds will stay with Arkansas Tech. So 3 players in double figure scoring here for the Crimson Storm. McClure with it. Shot clock down to 10 for Arkansas Tech. She pulls up from the elbow. No good. Perez with the rebound, her third. So here comes Boyd. Will set up the offense for the Crimson Storm. Pull-up jumper from the mid-range. No good. Rebounded by White. So here's Pounds with it to North in the corner. Cheyenne North with it. Drives left, flipped up with the left, no good. Rebound by Freeman. Here comes Boyd back to the way to Adrian Berry with the left hand finish. So that's 13 points now for Adrian Berry. The third assist for Abby Boyd. 3-point attempt by White is up and good. Callie White, her first made 3-pointer of the afternoon here to give Arkansas Tech a 10-point lead. Adrian Berry, the pull-up mid-range jump shot, no good. Cheyenne North collecting her 5th rebound. Back the other way, the drive by McClure, and she's fouled. So a 10-point lead here for Arkansas Tech, and they'll look to build on that with some more free throws upcoming. The foul goes on Adrian Berry, her second. So McClure, 1 of 2 at the line this afternoon. She's got 5 points. Senior from Muskogee hits the first as Sydney Carolina checks back in for SNU, replacing Adrian Berry, while Kylie Ladd And DeRay Tulloch check back in for Arkansas Tech. So McClure hits both free throws. She's up to 7 points now, and it's back to a 12-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Perez on the drive. Nice pass to Freeman. Up with the right. Just no good for her. Gets thrown rebound, and she's fouled. Candace Freeman getting inside and battling, as that's Tulloch's third personal foul. Candace Freeman will go back to the free throw line. She's 3 for 3 this afternoon. 11 points. Now make it 12 for the sophomore here off the bench. Had herself a great afternoon. Good on the second. So Freeman, her and Barry now lead the way in scoring for the Crimson Storm with 13 apiece. It's a 10-point lead for the Golden Suns. Cheyenne North has it. She hasn't really driven right. Every time she's drove to the basket, it's been to her left, to the lefty. Shot clock under 10. They look to Tulloch in the paint. She traveled on the spin move. Second turnover for Arkansas Tech, and that'll lead us to a timeout on the floor. 4:59 left in the third quarter. Arkansas Tech leads SNU 59-49. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back here inside the Sawyer Center. 10-point lead for Arkansas Tech. We are midway through the third quarter. As off the dish there from Carolina to Candace Freeman, she has her shot blocked. So here come the Golden Suns back the other way. Carolina with the nice steal, so here she comes back the other way to Boyd, up with the left, and she's fouled. So Sydney Carolina, nice steal back the other way on defense for SNU, and it results in free throws. The foul goes on Anissa Pounds, her third personal. Abby Boyd at the free throw line. Now 3 for 3 at the line. She's got 12 points. Crimson Storm shot the ball well from the free throw line. 13 for 15. Now make it 14-16. The lead is down to 8 now for the Golden Suns. So despite those 18 first half turnovers, SNU staying in it here. They look inside to North, spins back to the left, and Cheyenne North with her first field goal here in the second half. She's got 22 points to lead the way, to lead all scorers. Perez steps back for 3. No good. Gaddis with the ball, has it knocked out of her hand. And here comes Pounds the other way. Up with the right hand and in. And the lead is back up to 12 as Anissa Pounds now with 5 points. Boyd pulls up from the mid-range. It's good. Abby Boyd, 4 of 8 shooting, 3 for 3 from three-point range. She's got 15 points, 4 rebounds. McClure going to try a three-pointer. No good. Carolina collects her second rebound. She'll reset here. Gaddis to Perez, who drives right, kicks it to Freeman. Back over to Gaddis. Carolina on the baseline. Tries to find Gaddis, cutting back door. There's a battle for the loose ball. And here come the Golden Suns as Carolina seems to come up limping here. Cheyenne North banks it in off the glass. As looks like they're going to get a timeout here as Cheyenne North's last bucket will count. Sydney Carolina checks out. Adrian Berry back in. 24.6 rebounds for Cheyenne North. Callie White back in for the Golden Suns. Boyd on the drive over to Perez. Gaddis back to Boyd, fires it quickly. No good. North with her 7th rebound. Looks inside. Nice left-handed finish by Tulloch. $14-point lead here for Arkansas Tech. It's their largest lead of the afternoon. On the drive there, Boyd going to be fouled by Kylie Ladd. It's her second personal foul as Rachel Dorneman comes back in for the Crimson Storm, replacing Candace Freeman. So Dorneman just hasn't seen much action here, picking up 3 personal fouls. So Boyd with it here. Berry. Back to Gaddis. Gaddis on the drive with the right hand, no good. Rebounded by Tulloch. So here's Callie White setting it up for Arkansas Tech. They look inside to Cheyenne North, who's doubled. Good ball movement here. The shot attempt over here by Taylor Ely's no good. Rebounded by the Crimson Storm. In the corner, Perez on the drive. They look inside to Dorneman. Up with the right hand and gets it to go. Rachel Dorneman on the board for SNU. One of the team's leading rebounders. They dish it inside to Cheyenne North, who's going to be fouled by Irene Perez. Her first foul, 3rd team foul. The lead is 12 here with 1:06 left in the 3rd quarter. Tulloch spins back to the left and gets it to go. DeRay Tulloch, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Berry on the drive, up with the left hand, gets it to go. So Berry having herself a good 3rd quarter. She's got 15 points. Tulloch tries a deep 2. No good. Dorneman collects her first rebound. So here comes Perez. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Gaddis on the drive, up with the right. Good finish from Danielle Gaddis. Her 2nd field goal, 4 points, 4 rebounds. The lead is back to 10 here. See if SNU can get a big stop on the defensive side. White on the drive, kicks it back out to Ely. She fires one from 3, rattles in and out. No good. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter here inside the Sawyer Center. Arkansas Tech outscores SNU 23-22. In the third period, they take a 10-point lead into the final quarter of action here in Bethany. We'll take a break right here on SNUathletics.com. Fourth quarter upcoming. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Fourth quarter underway here. SNU trailing by 10. Cheyenne North going to start with a layup inside. No good. They get the rebound. Ely's shot inside, no good. So here come the Crimson Storm. Abby Boyd with it. Perez going to try a three-pointer. Off the mark, no good. Irene Perez just trying to get going here. She's 0 for 4 from the field in this ball game, but she's got 4 rebounds and 2 assists. As the lead is still 10 for Arkansas Tech. Cheyenne North with it at the high post. On the drive with the right hand. That's really the first time we've seen her go right. Misses the layup. And here comes Abby Boyd. Back the other way, up with the right, and she's fouled. So head coach Derek Dorff likes what Abby Boyd did in transition there. The foul goes on Kylie Ladd, her third. Abby Boyd goes back to the free throw line. 15 points, 4 rebounds. Now make it 16 points as the senior is 5 for 5 from the free throw line. As Anissa Pounds comes back in for Arkansas Tech, replacing Taylor Ely. The Crimson Storm shot 8 for 21 in that third period, while Arkansas Tech shot 9 for 21. After having 18 first half turnovers, the SNU Crimson Storm just had 2 in that third quarter. Arkansas Tech had 3 as there's a foul here at the top of the key. Actually, excuse me, there was a ball knocked out of bounds. 21 seconds remaining in the shot clock. Just under a minute into the fourth quarter. Kylie Ladd has it. They look inside to North. Defended by Dorneman. They double her, but she powers through and finishes at the rim. Cheyenne North, 26 points, 7 rebounds. They really had no answer for her. Boyd to Berry. They look inside to Dorneman. Back out to Perez. Gaddis going to try a three-pointer. She got it. Danielle Gaddis for 3. She's only taken 3 three-point attempts before that one. She's 2 for 4 now on the season. The three-point attempt is no good. Collected, and they're going to call a timeout here. Arkansas Tech calls timeout. It's a 7-point lead here for Arkansas Tech. 8:07 to go. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back here inside the Sawyer Center. A Danielle Gaddis 3 has cut the Arkansas Tech lead to 7. Here, 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. Anissa Pounds has it. Fraser. They're looking inside to their leading scorer, Cheyenne North, who's got 26 points. They get it to her, they double her, and they force a turnover. SNU defense making a play. Here comes Abby Boyd. Back the other way, up with the right hand, and she's fouled. So Abby Boyd just flying back the other way in transition like a speeding bullet. She will go back to the line where she is 6 for 6 this afternoon. 17 points. The senior comes into the game averaging just 12 a game. Good on the first, 18 points for Boyd as Sydney Carolina checks back in for Adrian Berry. So Boyd goes 2 for 2. The lead is now 5. SNU has started off on a 7-2 run to start this fourth period. As head coach Derek Dorff wanting them to lock in. North on the drive, and she just gets to the middle of the paint. Dorneman not wanting to pick up that fourth foul. 28 points for Cheyenne North now. The lead is back to 7. As Gaddis has it here. Back out to Perez. And a traveling violation on Irene Perez. Just the third turnover of the second half for the Crimson Storm. Seven-point advantage here for Arkansas Tech. Cheyenne North pulls up from the elbow. No good. Good box out there from the Crimson Storm. Abby Boyd nearly loses it, but collects it again. Up with the right. She draws another foul. So Abby Boyd, very aggressive here in the fourth quarter. The foul goes on Danielle Fraser, her third. Abby Boyd, 19 points, now make it 20 for the senior. As Callie White checks back in for Arkansas Tech. Abby Boyd, 2 for 2 at the free throw line on that trip. 5-point lead here for the Golden Suns. Fraser has it. 3-point attempt by Callie White is no good. Danielle Gaddis with her 7th rebound. Boyd looks back door to Carolina, blocked by Cheyenne North. Dorneman with it. Her shot no good. Here comes Arkansas Tech. Anissa Pounds looks for Fraser, back to North. Up with the left, no good. She was looking for the foul. Good defense from Dorneman. Boyd back the other way. Up with the left hand, gets it to go. Abby Boyd is taking over this fourth quarter, 23 points. The lead is now 3 for the Golden Suns. And they're going to call a foul inside, and I believe that's going to be Rachel Dorneman's 4th personal foul. So Dorneman will check out. Candace Freeman checks in. But Candace Freeman has had herself quite a game off the bench. 13.6 rebounds for her. So here's McClure with it. The shot attempt by McClure off the mark. Perez with another good big rebound for SNU. And they can tie it with a three-pointer here. Carolina going to set things up. Boyd has it. Over to Gaddis. Perez. Back over to Gaddis, who tries another three. Off the mark. No good. Ball will go back to the Golden Suns as Adrian Berry set to check back in for the Crimson Storm, replacing Sydney Carolina. So Berry back in. Her and Abby Boyd lead the way scoring for the Crimson Storm. Combined for 38 of the 37. So under 5 to play in the ball game. McClure on the drive, gets it to go with the left hand. Nice move from the Golden Suns' leading scorer on the season. It's a 5-point game. McClure has 9 points. Gaddis on the drive, finds Boyd in the corner for 3. It's good! Abby Boyd for 3. She's 4 for 5 from 3-point range. 26 points. The lead is 2. The double comes. The shot from Tulloch, no good. So here comes SNU, outscoring the Golden Suns 14-6 here in the fourth quarter. Boyd tries another 3. It's good! Abby Boyd on fire in this fourth quarter. Timeout called. Dave Wilbers. It is electrifying right now here inside the Sawyer Center. SNU with its first lead of the ball game, 76-75. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. We're back here after the timeout from head coach Dave Wilbers. A 17-6 run to start the fourth quarter for the Crimson Storm. Abby Boyd, 5 for 6 from 3-point range in the ball game. She's got 29 points to lead all scorers. And she hit 2 big 3-pointers here. SNU has had its first lead of the ball game. Anissa Pounds with it, finds Tulloch. The jump shot way off the mark, rebounded by Berry. And they call a jump ball here on Tulloch after the miss. So it's going to go to SNU. So SNU here, 3:49 to go in the ball game. Abby Boyd comes down now. Had a near perfect game. She's 7 of 12 from the field, 5 of 6 from 3. Boyd's got it here. On the spin, finds Gaddis. Takes a mid-range jumper. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Tulloch. Her third rebound. So here's Anissa Pounds on the drive, trying to find Tulloch. Cheyenne North going to take a 3. Rattles around and in. Cheyenne North. Her first 3-point attempt of the ball game, and it's good. She's got 31 points to lead the way for the Golden Suns. Freeman with it. 2-point lead now for Arkansas Tech. Gaddis on the drive, and she's fouled. That's the 4th team foul now on Arkansas Tech. Callie White's first personal foul. Danielle Gaddis at the line for the first time this afternoon. Good on the first. Gaddis has 8 rebounds now. 8 points, 9 rebounds. Danielle Fraser back in for the Golden Suns. So Gaddis can tie the game here with a made free throw. And we're tied again. 2:56 left. SNU looking for its first conference win of the season. Student section coming alive here inside the Sawyer Center. McClure with it, trying to make something happen. North on the drive baseline, up with the left, no good. Rebounded by Boyd. Boyd's got 5 rebounds to go along with her 29 points. Back the other way, a blocking foul called. Anissa Pounds can't believe it. She thought she was in position. That is the 5th team foul, so it'll be free throws the rest of the way for the Crimson Storm. And it's their best free throw shooter, Abby Boyd. 10 for 10 this afternoon from the free throw line. Make it 11 for 11. 30 points for Abby Boyd. She's off on the second, but Candace Freeman with the offensive rebound, and she calls timeout. Heck of a play from Candace Freeman. And just a 20-second timeout. We're going to keep it right here. So SNU leads by 1 here with 2:23 left in the ball game. Abby Boyd, 30 points, 6 rebounds. That was Candace Freeman's 7th rebound off the bench. 13 points for her. Adrian Berry, 15 points, 2 rebounds. Danielle Gaddis, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Nearing the double-double there. Crimson Storm have done a very good job taking care of the ball here in the second half. Just 3 turnovers in the second half after turning it over 18 times. And this is now a new career high scoring total, I've just been told, by Abby Boyd. Off the screen and the inbounds play, she got it! Abby Boyd, 32 points. And it's a 3-point lead here for the Crimson Storm. Cheyenne North back the other way, 4-3 in transition. And just when SNU seems to get a little bit of life here, Cheyenne North, another huge shot, 34 points for her. Berry for 3! What a shot from Adrian Berry, 84-81. Berry's got 18 points. What a fourth quarter it's been. On the drive, flipped up, no good. As McClure was able to draw the foul. Foul going on, number 23, Danielle Gaddis. Her second foul, just the second team foul for the Crimson Storm. They have outscored Arkansas Tech 25-12 here in the fourth quarter. McClure at the line, shooting 2. Good on the first. She's 4 for 5 from the free throw line as Kylie Ladd checks back in for Arkansas Tech. So a 2-point lead here for SNU. Now trimmed to 1 after the second made free throw from McClure. So it's a 1-point game. SNU leads with a minute 30 to go. Perez. Abby Boyd here. Pulls up from the high post. No good. There's a battle for the rebound, and I believe they're going to hit Candace Freeman with the personal foul there on the rebound. That's Freeman's 3rd personal foul, just the 3rd team foul. So here comes So here on the inbounds pass, the Crimson Storm foul. Adrian Berry commits her 4th personal foul. So that'll send McClure to the free throw line, where she is 5 of 6 from the line. Off on the first free throw attempt. That's what they needed. There's 11.6 to go. Crimson Storm will have to get a bucket back the other way. It's good. 3-point lead. Head coach Derek Doris is going to call timeout. And we're going to keep it right here. Abby Boyd leads the way for the Crimson Storm. 32 points, 5 of 6 from 3-point range. Adrian Berry with 18 points. Candace Freeman off the bench, 13 points, 7 rebounds. Danielle Gaddis with 9 points and 9 rebounds. But on the other side, Cheyenne North really has just dominated this game from start to finish for Arkansas Tech. 34 points on 14 of 24 shooting. 8 rebounds for her. She's coming to the game only taking 3 3-point attempts, and she's 2 for 2 this afternoon from 3-point range. Other than North, there's only one other Golden Sun in double-figure scoring, and that's Kelsey McClure, Arkansas Tech's leading scorer on the season coming in. She's got 12 points. Danielle Fraser with 9. Kylie Ladd with 7 off the bench. So the Crimson Storm, they've outscored them 25-18 in the 4th. It's currently a 6-0 run here for the Golden Suns. As SNU trying to draw something up here with 11.6 to go. SNU is shooting 9 of 18 in the game from 3-point range. We'll see if they elect to go for the quick 2 or go ahead for 3. Boyd with it, pulls up from a deep 2. I believe that ball was tipped, but they aren't going to say it was tipped. It's going to be out of bounds, back to the Golden Suns. 6.4 to go. Kylie Ladd checks out, Callie White back in. Full court pressure here from SNU. They get it into Pounds, who's immediately fouled with 5.3 seconds to go. The foul goes on Abby Boyd. That's her 4th personal. So Anissa Pounds goes to the free throw line for the first time this afternoon. She is an 83% free throw shooter, 20 of 24 on the season. And she rattles the first one in. 4-point lead, 5.3 to go. That may have sealed the deal here for Arkansas Tech. Pounds. Good on the second. It's a 5-point Arkansas Tech lead with 5.3 to go. Abby Boyd with it here. Gets in and makes the layup here with 1.1. And Arkansas Tech inbounds it, and that'll do it. So after a valiant comeback from the Crimson Storm, 27 fourth-quarter points, it just wasn't quite enough here inside the Sawyer Center as Arkansas Tech takes the victory 89-86. The Golden Suns will move to 6-1 on the season, 3-1 in the conference, while the SNU Crimson Storm move to 2-4 on the year, 0-4 in the GAC. The SNU women will be back in action next Tuesday night here inside the Sawyer Center for a non-conference matchup against Oklahoma Christian at 5:30. So once again, we'll go over the stats real quickly once again here for you. Arkansas Tech was led by Cheyenne North, who finished with 34 points, 8 rebounds, 2 big three-pointers in the 4th quarter. Kelsey McClure had 12 points, 2 rebounds. Anissa Pounds with 10 points and 5 assists. Danielle Fraser with 9.6 rebounds. SNU was led by Abby Boyd, who had a career-high 34 points, 9 of 16 shooting from the field, 5 of 6 from 3, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Adrian Berry with 18 points, also knocked down 3 3-pointers. Danielle Gaddis had 9 points, 9 rebounds. Candace Freeman finished with 13 points, 7 rebounds off the bench for the Crimson Storm. SNU 21 total turnovers in the game, 18 of those in the first half. So did a great job taking care of the ball in the second. Once again, it just wasn't quite enough in a game that saw 3 ties and 4 lead changes. Arkansas Tech takes it 89-86. That's it for the women's game. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll have the men's game for you. Mr. John Hale will join me on the broadcast for the men. SNU Arkansas Tech coming up a little bit later here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Tanner Stiles alongside now my partner for the men's game, Mr. John Hale, for the second game of our doubleheader of SNU taking on Arkansas Tech. The Wonder Boys are here for a GAC matchup. And John, what are you looking for today in this ball game?
Well, in this conference ball game, I mean, it's going to be a big opportunity for SNU with an opportunity to win their first ever for the season, 2 games in a row, as they took on Harding last night, and they, for lack of a better term, they whipped up on the Bisons last night. So they're going to be coming in with a lot of confidence against the Wonder Boys. But one of the big things I'm going to be looking for tonight is just how fast SNU will want to get off to today. I mean, they're a quick team, and they like to set the tone early. In fact, how they set the tone early is by trying to throw that oop to Noah Starkey to start out. So we may be seeing that play pretty darn soon.
Yeah, as you said, SNU looking to win back-to-back games. SNU comes in 2-1 in the conference. Arkansas Tech also 2-1. They took its first loss of the year Thursday night as they lost 93-87 at Oklahoma Baptist. Arkansas Tech owns the all-time series between these two teams, but has not won in Bethany since the 2013-14 season. The Crimson Storm are 3-1 inside the Sawyer Center against the Wonder Boys, but are 3-5 all-time against Arkansas Tech since joining the GAC. Southern Nazarene has never won back-to-back games against Arkansas Tech and won 67-63 in the last meeting of the year in Bethany. So, John, we'll see if they can get it done here at home back-to-back.
Well, speaking of home, I mean, the Sawyer Center is becoming very much like the I don't want to say Allen Fieldhouse, because I think Harding may own that distinction, but this is becoming a little bit like Rump Arena and how well the SNU Crimson Storm play in the Sawyer Center, as their record shows for itself. They're 29-14 over the past 4 seasons. That's an impressive record in any span of time at home. So it's going to be SNU loves playing at Sawyer Center, and luckily enough, they get the Wonder Boys inside their home court.
See if they can get it done. As you can see, starting line is being announced right now here inside the Sawyer Center. We'll quickly start with Arkansas Tech. Starting at guard, 6'4" junior from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, number 0, Montrell Williams. At the other guard, a 6-foot senior from Rochelle, Illinois, number 1, Grant Prusader. At the other guard, 6'1" senior from San Antonio, Texas, number 4, Justin Graham. At the other guard, 6'3" senior from Orlando, Florida, number 5, Brandon Williams. And rounding off the starting 5 for the Wonder Boys is the 6'7" senior from Milton, Ontario, number 21, Benny Lufile. Benny Lufel is the correct pronunciation, as I'm just told. So now your starting lineups first for your Southern Nazarene University Crimson Storm. Starting at guard, 6'1" senior from Plano, Texas, number 3, Deshaun Portley. At the other guard, a 6'1" senior from Dallas, Texas, number 10, L.B. Willis. At forward, 6'5" senior from Gulfport, Mississippi, number 21, C.J. White. Starting at the other guard, 6'4" freshman from San Antonio, Texas, number 25, Jonathan Dunn. And rounding off the starting 5 for your Crimson Storm, the 6'11" sophomore from Hutchinson, Kansas, number 32, Noah Starkey. Comes in as the Crimson Storm's leading points per game leader here after had a double-double on Thursday night against Harding. Your Crimson Storm are coached by Adam Bohosh in his 9th season, assisted by Ryan Mahoney. So, John, both these teams come in 2-1. SNU looking for back-to-back wins here. What do you feel like SNU's got to get going here early off in the first couple minutes?
Well, they got to keep doing what they've been doing, and it showed the past couple of games against everybody that they played. They like to start out fast. They like to set the tone early. You hear in any sport the the most important time of the game is the beginning of the game and the beginning of the second half and how you set the tone. SNU is very, very good with setting the tone. Noah Starkey, I mean, he's a big guy, but he's got a lot of speed in him. And also, you got to, I mean, and he doesn't lose the tip very often, as you just see.
So SNU getting things going here on the offensive side of the ball. Arkansas Tech comes out, and it's man-to-man defense. Portley going to take a jumper from the high post. No good off the mark. Jonathan Dunn with the early offensive rebound. He'll take a mid-range jump shot, and he got it, Jonathan Dunn.
Now, speaking of Jonathan Dunn, he has come out a young man to start out, freshman being named the starter over Anton Kankenpaw. But, I mean, he's come out and he's really earned his place on this starting five for the Crimson Storm, and he's shown that he can put in the numbers. I mean, he in the first game of the season against Northern State, he was sinking three after three after three. So, I mean, to be perfectly honest, he could play in any D1 school that he wanted to. Well, we're happy to have him in small town Bethany, Oklahoma.
So it's a traveling violation back the other way from Arkansas Tech as Noah Starkey's first shot attempt is no good and out of bounds back to Arkansas Tech. Talked about Jonathan Dunn averaging 24 minutes a game, averaging 11.7 points per game. He had a very strong night the other night against Harding. He was our player of the game. He stressed in an interview after the game how defense was very important to that win as the ball goes out of bounds. Off of Montrell Williams, turnover for Arkansas Tech. Back to the Crimson Storm.
One thing you want to point out in this starting five for the Crimson Storm, it's seniority versus youth. You have a sophomore and a freshman making up, and then three seniors. So there's a lot of experience down there, especially from a team that is looking to succeed in past the regular season this year.
So here's LB Willis dishing to C.J. White, the floater. Up no good. Starkey battles for the offensive rebound, but it's corralled by Lufiel. Back the other way, it's Graham to the corner. Finds Brendan Williams off the mark, no good. Jonathan Dunn with his second rebound here early. Portley with it. Looking to Willis here. Willis, the nice shake and bake move up with the right hand and the finish. LB Willis, what a move.
Now, LB Willis has shown in his time here at SNU that he is very good at taking it to the bucket. And if he gets a clear lane, watch out because he'll throw a thunderous dunk on you.
The three-point attempt off the mark, no good by Williams. Rebounded by Brandon Williams, and he's fouled on his shot attempt. The foul goes on number 25, Jonathan Dunn. As you said, John, LB Willis can drive the paint, and he can throw it down. We saw him on a backdoor cut the other night against Harding, catch an alley-oop lob and just punch it with one hand. Sent this crowd into a electrifying state as Brendan Williams at the free throw line. Off on the first, the senior from Orlando comes in 5 of 7 from the line so far this season. He's averaging 10 points a game, 8 rebounds. He leads the team in rebounding. He's off on both, and there's a loose ball foul. It's going to go on number 0, Montrell Williams.
So just 2 minutes into this game, we're seeing that Arkansas Tech having some really big offensive troubles. Can't quite find the basket with a travel and can't quite convert from the charity stripe either. So just not working out for Arkansas Tech. They're going to have to calm down and make some shots.
So here's Willis with it. Shot attempt by Portley, no good. Out of bounds off of the Wonder Boys. So it'll stay with the Crimson Storm. They're just converted 2 of their first 6 shot attempts. As LB Willis with it here on the drive. Back out to Portley. Finds C.J. White. Spins back to the left. Nice left-handed hook shot, no good. Rebounded by Lufiel. And here comes Graham back the other way. His pass sails over the head of Prusator and will stay with the Golden Suns as it was tipped by SNU. So they will inbound here. Arkansas Tech, 2 turnovers already here in the first 2 minutes of the ball game.
They've taken just 2 shot attempts, missed them both. Graham picks up his dribble, finds Williams in the corner. Nice little move there on the reverse layup, no good. White on the rebound, up ahead to Dunn, but just a little too far ahead. First turnover of the game for SNU.
CJ White just got a little bit too antsy with it, but he saw that Dunn had a little bit of a step against the rest of the defense, but maybe just get a little bit more air on that, and Dunn's got a clear shot.
So here comes the Wonder Boys. The three-point attempt by Montrell Williams, no good. Portley corrals the rebound, and here he comes the other way in transition. Back to Dunn, the catch and shoot in transition, no good. Montrell Williams sidesteps off the glass and gets it to go. A junior from Rocky Mount, North Carolina on the board for Arkansas Tech. Dunn with it. They look inside to Noah Starkey, and they're going to call a double dribble on Jonathan Dunn. As set to check in is number 23, Anton Kankenpää, the 6'5 senior from Finland, and another freshman, the 5'10 from Oklahoma City, number 1, Micah Spate.
Now right there with Dunn, I mean, he was looking for Noah Starkey down low, and he tried to get the bounce pass, but then he hesitated just a little bit, didn't want that pass, tried to draw it back. I mean, good idea in theory, but they'll call you for that double dribble almost 90% of the time.
So the three-point attempt by Brandon Williams is up, and it's good. So Arkansas Tech grabs its first lead. Brandon Williams, a 30% three-point shooter, good on his first try. Starkey spins back to the left with the left hand there, no good. Tipped around, the Wonder Boys have it. Back the other way, it's Graham. Prusator tries a three, rattles around, no good. Kankenpää on the rebound.
Now you'll notice with the defense for Arkansas Tech, they're going to focus almost solely down low. I mean, that's where the emphasis of it will be. Just a mishandled pass there by Kankenpää, but they're going to focus a lot of their energy on Noah Starkey because they know that he can hurt you down low just by how big he is.
After the missed alley-oop attempt there from Arkansas Tech, Crimson Storm have it. Portley on the drive, changes hands midair, no good. The tip ahead to Prusator, but Jonathan Dunn beats him to it. SNU just 2 of 9 to start the game from the field. Arkansas Tech just 2 of 8. As head coach Adam Bohash, he said in the interview a couple nights ago that they haven't been good after a win, and that's what they're trying to do is build some momentum where they can win back-to-back. Noah Starkey, nice dish to Jonathan Dunn. Reverse layup, it's good. So Dunn already up to 4 points here for the Crimson Storm. And on the drive there, Montrell Williams seemed to lose the ball, but Portley's going to be hit with the foul. And that is going to lead us to our first timeout on the floor. Low-scoring affair here to start the game in the Sawyer Center. 14:25 left. SNU leads Arkansas Tech 6-5. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back here inside the Sawyer Center. Out of the timeout. The Wonder Boys are going to have it here after Deshaun Portley picked up his personal foul. First personal foul. He took a seat. Quaylen Newton in for the first time for SNU. The 6'3 sophomore from Bryan, Texas. On the drive, Louisville spins to his right, up, and he's fouled by Noah Starkey.
Starkey just getting a little bit too jumpy there. He keeps his feet with them and then tries to make a play on the ball. That is more than likely a block for Starkey.
So Benny Lufil steps to the free throw line. Off on the first. He's a 55% free throw shooter, averaging 12.8 points per game, 5 rebounds. Good on the second. So ties the game back up at 6. So Kankenpah with it here. He's going to try a three-pointer from the corner. Off the mark, no good. Rebounded here by Alex Brown, who just checked into the game for the Golden Suns, the 6'3 sophomore from Vernon, Florida. Three-point attempt by Lufil, no good. Offensive rebound from Williams. Back out to Freddie Lee, also in for the first time for the Wonder Boys. And three-point attempt is good by Justin Graham, the senior from San Antonio, on the board. 9-6, Arkansas Tech leads here. Starkey, nice little right-hand hook up and in. Noah Starkey, his first field goal for SNU.
And SNU will really, once again, need to get him going. Going forward into the game, they're going to need to get Mr. Starkey going down low. That's where a lot of their points will be coming from.
So after the missed three-pointer from Brown, SNU back with it here. Spate to the corner, finds Newton. Quaylen Newton tries a three and gets it to go. Quaylen Newton comes in averaging just 4 points off the bench. He's just taken three-point attempts coming into this game. He's 3 of 4 from 3 now on the season. 11-9, SNU leads. Lufil back out to Brown, and Alex Brown travels. Third turnover for Arkansas Tech. As Deshaun Portley comes back in for SNU, replacing Noah Starkey. And C.J. White back in as well, replacing Micah Spate. So it's L.B. Willis, Quaylen Newton, Anton Kankenpah, Deshaun Portley, and C.J. White out there for the Crimson Storm. Portley. White's got it, or Newton's got it. Back to the corner to L.B. Willis. Tries a three. Montreal Williams with the rebound. On the drive there, loses it, but gets it right back. And the Wonder Boys' leading scorer gets his second field goal. So already one tie and 2 lead changes here in the first 8 minutes of the game. Portley to Newton. Newton on the drive. Nice little hesitation move. The right-hand hook is good. Good patience there from Quaylen Newton.
Quaylen Newton coming into this season, he's proven that he's more of the utility guy for SNU. He can do whatever you need him to do. He can post up. He can drive. He can shoot the three now. I mean, just anything that Coach Bohash needs him to do, I mean, Quaylen Newton says, let me do it.
Three-point attempt by Traven Woods. Woods comes in 33% three-point shooter. Gives the Wonder Boys the lead. Newton tries another three. L.B. Willis the offensive rebound. Willis, some shake and bake action here. Back to Newton. High post to Kankenpah. Fadeaway jumper, no good. As Justin Graham tips it over to Montreal Williams. Pulls up from three. It's good. Montrell Williams, 7 points now for the Wonder Boys, and head coach Adam Bohash has signaled for timeout. We'll take it with him. 10:29 left in the first half. Arkansas Tech leads 17-13. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back here inside the Sawyer Center. Out of the timeout, Arkansas Tech leads by 4. Portley comes through the screen at the top of the key. Now here over to Dunn. Oh, and Dunn telegraphs his pass, picked off by Montrell Williams, and finished with the one-handed jam. So a 6-point lead here for Arkansas Tech so far, their largest lead. That was the 4th turnover for the Crimson Storm.
Jonathan Dunn making some really costly mistakes. I mean, he's played so well that you kind of forget that he's a freshman. But sometimes those freshman mistakes just kind of come out of you sometimes.
Portley had a nice drive to the basket, no good. Montrell Williams has taken this game over. After the made dunk back the other way on the last possession, he comes right back with a 3. He's got 12 points here now in the first 9 minutes of the game. Jonathan Dunn back the other way for 3, and that's got to be huge for his confidence. 22-16. I know your score at home might say 19-17, but it's now 24-16 as Justin Graham gets the layup inside. So Portley's got it here. Spate back over to Portley. Shot clock down to 6 for the Crimson Storm. They look inside to Starkey. Back to Portley. Nice left-handed finish.
That's a great example of how SNU will not panic whenever the shot clock's heading down to its bare minimal. So great patience by the Crimson Storm.
Lufil on the drive, traveling violation. That's the 5th turnover for Arkansas Tech.
Now Lufil was kind of arguing, saying, I didn't travel, but I think he might have taken one hop too many there.
And the officials are discussing whether or not there's a media timeout, since SNU took a timeout with what would have been in line for the last one. And indeed, it will be a media timeout. So 8:25 left in the first half. Arkansas Tech leads SNU 24-18. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. After the media timeout, we're back in action here inside the Sawyer Center. 24-18 is the score. Portley on the right side here. Checking into the game for the first time for SNU is number 13, Chris Stevens, the guard, as C.J. White has a shot blocked inside. Back the other way come the Wonder Boys. Montrell Williams, the short jumper, no good. Starkey collects it. So here comes Willis back to Stevens. White pass to Stevens inside. It's good. Nice cut there. And finish from Chris Stevens, the 6'4 redshirt freshman from Rolette, Texas. 24-20. Lufil. Offensive foul called as he hooked Noah Starkey with that left arm. So there's going to be another timeout on the floor. 7:20 left. Arkansas Tech leads 24-20. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Tanner Stiles alongside John Hale. 7:15 left here in the first half. Arkansas Tech leads 24-20. They've shot 8 of 16 from the field, while SNU just 9 of 23. C.J. White on the drive. Good strong move, and he'll be fouled and heads to the free throw line. Like we said, SNU just struggling on the offensive side of the ball. 39%, 28% from three-point range.
Well, C.J. White is not a bad free throw shooter right here. For 8 for 11, 72% on the year. He misses, so that'll decrease that total ever so slightly. So he's 8 for 12 now on the year.
This is also SNU's first trip as a team to the free throw line.
Makes the next one.
So 24-21. Arkansas Tech leads here. Graham with the ball. They looks back outside to Woods. Three-point attempt by Williams is good. Montrell Williams, 15 points. He's hit 3 three-pointers in the first half for the Wonder Boys. Comes in averaging 13.5 points per game. 47% free throw shooter, Deshaun Portley. Back the other way for 3. 27-24. Backdoor cut from Williams, mid-range jumper. No good. Willis rebounds.
Looks like we finally saw something that we haven't seen all game. He missed a shot.
Portley on the lift fake, trying to find Starkey. Starkey was bumped there, no call. Portley tries another 3, top of the key. Just off the mark. Woods on the rebound. Here comes Brendan Williams. Three-point attempt from Woods. No good. Willis on the rebound. Willis with 3 rebounds now. Willis tries a 3, top of the key. It's good. L.B. Willis for 3. 5 points, 3 rebounds for the senior. Ties the game at 27. On the drive, Brendan Williams. No good. Graham rebounds and just throws it off Portley's leg. So it'll stay with the Wonder Boys as Mason Klein checks into the game for the first time for the Wonder Boys, the 6'4" sophomore from Springdale, Arkansas. Anton Kankenpaw back in for SNU, as well as Jonathan Dunn. Brandon Williams splits the double team there, and there's a jump ball. C.J. White gets his hands on it. Ball will stay with Arkansas Tech. So Freddie Lee will inbound for Arkansas Tech. Tevin Woods on the cut, no good. Freddie Lee, the offensive rebound, smallest guy on the floor at 5'7". Mason Klein, jumper short, rebounded by Jonathan Dunn, his 3rd rebound. Portley, back over to Dunn. 3-pointer, just off the mark, rebound Brandon Williams. So under 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Back and forth game. Mason Klein back out to Brandon Williams, who tries a 3. No good. Kankenpaw on the rebound, but it'll stay right here as Kankenpaw seemed to have pushed off. So first foul on Kankenpaw. 4th team foul. Both teams have shot just about 40% here in the first half. So there's Deshaun Portley. Hand off to Spate. Dunn's got it, trying to find C.J. White inside, and there's going to be a foul on the entry pass. It's going to go on Brandon Williams. So Noah Starkey back into the game for SNU, replacing C.J. White.
And once again, it'll be important for SNU to really work down low and for Starkey to really get into the game more. And I said it earlier, the Wonder Boys really honing in on Starkey, trying not for him to get a lot of momentum.
Kankenpaw tries a 3. It's good off the inbounds pass. Anton Kankenpaw on the board for SNU. He's a 37% three-point shooter, as right back the other way, it's Grant Prusader. Ties the game at 30. Portley, mid-range jump shot. Knocks it down. Deshaun Portley, 7 points. Him and Jonathan Dunn lead the way scoring for SNU. They lead by 2. Crusader, pull-up jumper, no good. Lufil, the offensive rebound, poked away by Kankenpaw. Here comes Portley, back the other way to Dunn. The right-hander, it's good.
And that's a good timeout right there for Arkansas Tech, as SNU once again getting off to that fast momentum that they like to pull. So, I mean, any time they start to get a little bit of momentum, they'll want to slow that down as soon as possible.
Deshaun Portley's 2nd assist leads to Jonathan Dunn's 9th point of the ballgame. 3:16 left in the first half. SNU leads 34-30. We'll be right back here at SNUathletic.com. Welcome back here inside the Sawyer Center. Out of the timeout. SNU, 4-point lead here. 3 ties and 4 lead changes here in the first half. SNU's field goal percentage up to 46% as there's going to be a foul on the drive. I believe it's going to go on number 1, Micah Spate. It's the 5th team foul. So Montrell Williams is no longer in the game for Arkansas Tech. He's got 17 of the team's 30 points for the Wonder Boys. What a first half he's had. Other than him, the next closest scorer has been just 3 points. Under 3 to go. Freddie Lee on the drive, has it blocked. Spate with it. Here comes SNU in transition. L.B. Willis wisely pulls it out. Spate. Willis on the right wing has it poked and taken away by Prusader. Klein back the other way, the pull-up 3. Off the back of the rim, no good. Starkey with his first rebound of the game, surprisingly, with just 2 minutes to go in the first half. Willis, scoop with the left hand, just a little bit strong. Lufiel running the floor the other way. And it's going to be an offensive foul. Micah Spate got there, took the hit. Charging call.
Lufiel, I mean, he had a good idea right there. He's just drive in, find the man on the outside for the outlet jumper. But whenever you go in with a full head of steam like that, you gotta know how to get out of the way.
That indeed, as still a 4-point lead here. The officials here are working something out at the scorer's table. Not sure what the incident is here. The officials are having a word here at this free throw line. Nonetheless, take some time here to let you know that Crimson Storm basketball will be back at home next week. Next Tuesday, non-conference game against Oklahoma Christian, and they're going to have a media timeout and fix whatever issue they're having as of right now. 2:14 left in the half. We'll step aside. SNU leads 34-30.
So if Clemson wins.
We're back here at SNUathletics.com after the break. Mr. Hale and I were checking some college football scores over the break. Oklahoma defeated Oklahoma State 38-20 for those that weren't able to watch the Bedlam game this afternoon. But we got basketball here inside the Sawyer Center. Under 2 minutes to play, SNU leads by 4. Errant pass there from Micah Spate, stolen by the Wonder Boys. And back in transition, Grant Prusader for 3. That is Prusader's second field goal. He's got 6 points. They look inside to Starkey, the right-hand hook, and he's fouled on the attempt. Tevin Woods signaling that he went straight up. But nonetheless, Starkey, he's been kept pretty quiet, John, here in the first half. Just 2 points and a rebound.
I mean, he can add to that right here, but I mean, you're right. I mean, we were saying that they were going to be looking to Starkey and Arkansas as Starkey's first free throw bounces off. I mean, Starkey, that's who they've been honing on this entire game. I mean, trying to lock him down because if SNU can't hurt him down low, then SNU's lost a big weapon in their offensive game. They'd have to focus on those outside shots. Thankfully, Dunn and the rest of them have been hitting them.
So Starkey, good on the second. The sophomore leading the team in scoring at 14 points a game, also averaging 8 rebounds. He's got just 3 points and 1 rebound here with now 85 seconds to go in the first half. Portley on the steal. Back the other way. Jonathan Dunn with it. Takes a three-pointer on the right wing. Off the mark, there's a foul down in the paint. It's going to go on number 32, Noah Starkey. Starkey's second foul as C.J. White hurries to the scores table. So 6 fouls apiece for both SNU and Arkansas Tech.
In the grand scheme of things, Tanner, that's actually a pretty clean game, especially in the first half. I mean, we may be seeing the exact opposite later.
Grant Prusader tries a three from the corner, no good. Willis with his 4th rebound. Finds Portley, pulls up, hesitates, passes back over to Willis. On the drive, flipped up with the right, and offensive foul called on L.B. Willis. As it looked like Justin Graham was there to take the charge. LB's first personal foul. 7th turnover for SNU in the first half. Arkansas Tech has 9. Arkansas Tech has hit 8 3-pointers. 8 of their 12 made field goals have actually been 3-pointers. And they trail by 2 here. Graham on the drive, flipped up, and he traveled.
And even if he didn't travel, he had a big hand of the big man from Finland right in his face, right on the ball. Anton Kankenpaw had that one all to himself.
So SNU will have it here. No shot clock here, so they can elect to hold for the final shot of the half if they choose to do so. With a 2-point lead. SNU 43% shooting here in the first half. Arkansas Tech shooting just 38%. Clock down to 6. The screen from White there. Portley gets it back off the tip. Draws the foul, and he got it! Deshaun Portley with the heck of a play.
I mean, that's just throwing it up and hoping for a prayer. I mean, he knew he had the foul, just throw it up, and wow, I mean, that's just a great athletic play right there to know just to put the right touch on it. Deshaun Portley ending this half in style.
He got Graham off of his feet on the lift fake and then just leaned into him, like you said, and just kind of threw it up there. It went in. 3-point play for Deshaun Portley. He's got 10 points. Lee lets one fly from half court. Off the mark, no good. So that'll do it for the first half here in the Sawyer Center. SNU will take a 38-33 lead into the break. And we'll step aside for just a second, come back, break down the first half, give our thoughts of what we're looking for in the second half. We'll be right back at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Tanner Stiles alongside my partner, John Hale. And here we are at halftime, partner. 38-33. SNU taking an advantage here into the first half. What kind of stuck out to you in the first half?
Well, it's what do you want? Do you want a really, really big gun, or do you want a couple of really effective little ones? I mean, SNU distributing the point system. I mean, the points evenly. Deshaun Portley leading with 10 points. Dunn right behind him with 9, and then there's a couple with 5s, and then there's some 3s. So just all over the board, there's going to be some people for SNU putting in some production, as opposed to Arkansas Tech. They have one big guy. That's Montreal Williams. He's leading all scorers right now with 17 points in that first half. The closest scorer on the Arkansas Tech team closest to him is Prusader, and he only has 6. And that comes off two 3-pointers, and that's basically it for the entire Arkansas Tech team. I mean, the rest have 3, 1. So I mean, SNU putting forth a lot more diverse offensive production and putting on some defensive production as well.
Yeah, we saw it. SNU shot 45% in that first half. Arkansas Tech shot just 38%. They made 12 field goals, John, in just the first half, and 8 of those came behind the arc. It's just a kind of a weird game, as we saw Williams hit 3 of those. So we're about to hear in just a little bit from Cheyenne Reynolds, who's actually going to talk to head coach Adam Bohash about what they can do to slow Williams down in the second half with those 17 first half points. But yeah, like you said, John, I mean, it's just pretty balanced scoring all across the board. Noah Starkey, I thought, was pretty much held in check. 3 points, 1 rebound. What do you think SNU needs to do in the second half to kind of get him more involved on the offensive side?
Well, to get Starkey more involved, they need to start setting a few more off-ball screens for him. I mean, try and get him in more. I mean, obviously, Arkansas Tech is shut down inside that little semicircle right there, which is where Starkey likes to operate. Right there, right down the block, they've pretty much consolidated that and made that Arkansas Tech territory. What SNU's got to try and do is trying to get him more involved in the middle of the lane off the off-ball screen, as well as try to get him some opportunities from around the charity stripe. Those will open up as the game goes on, and then by the time that you've tried to work in some further away shots for Starkey, that area down by the block will certainly open up.
We'll see if they can get Starkey involved more in the second half. We'll take some time now to go over some other scores around the Great American Conference. In the men's side, East Central took home the win against Ouachita, 73-70. Currently in Northwestern Oklahoma State up in Alva, the number 1 team in the conference, Arkansas Monticello, who has not lost a game yet this season, 5-0. They currently lead Northwestern Oklahoma State 44-39. Henderson State leads Southeastern Oklahoma State 27-19 in the first half. And our game here at halftime, 38-33. And also another game at halftime out in Weatherford. Southwestern Oklahoma State is tied with Southern Arkansas at 37 apiece. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll hear from Cheyenne Reynolds. We'll have an interview with head coach Adam Bohash. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com.
Welcome back to SMU Athletics. Coach Bohach, so it's a low-scoring game compared to Thursday night. Williams from Arkansas Tech is leading with 17 points. What do you guys feel you need to do to slow him down?
Yeah, we got to get back in transition and get set. I thought we were scrambled that whole half, offensively, defensively, and they're really good when the game's in a scramble, and we're not very good when the game's like that, so we need to be more solid this half.
All right, well, good luck. Thank you, guys. We're going to take a short break and come back after the second half.
Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Tanner Stiles alongside John Hale. Second half underway here inside the Sawyer Center. SNU with a 5-point advantage. They get things going with Deshaun Portley, the floater. No good. Battle for the rebound. Lufield comes up with it. On the drive there, Brandon Williams has it knocked away. Here comes Portley back the other way to Dunn. Up with the right-handed in. Jonathan Dunn up to double-figure scoring now with 11 points.
And Dunn is just so quick off the ball. He can get up and down the court in a flash, it seems like. So Jonathan Dunn once again showing his in-transition skills, and it's impressive.
The left-hand shot there by Lufield's no good. Portley's coming back the other way. Gets a screen from Starkey. They look inside to Starkey. Right-handed hook shot, no good. Starkey just had 3 points, and 2 rebounds in that first half. Contested 3 back the other way from Montrell Williams, no good. They get the offensive rebound. Brandon Williams going to try a 3-pointer in the corner. Doesn't catch anything. And here comes Portley. So SNU 1 of 4 to start the second half. Arkansas Tech 0 for 3. And now the first turnover of the second half for SNU. Montrell Williams, shot no good. Here comes Willis. Sidesteps, scoop, and no good. Rebound White, and he finishes. So C.J. White, that's actually his first made field goal of the game. He's got 3 points, 3 rebounds after hitting a free throw on that first half. On the drive there, flipped up and in. Nice move by Justin Graham. And he will go to the free throw line. So Graham, 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Graham is a perfect 12 for 12 from the free throw line this season. Make it 13 for 13 as SNU leads by 6, 2 minutes into the second half.
I have to correct you, Tanner. He's now 15 for 15. He had 14 made.
15. L.B. Willis on the floater, no good. Rebounded by Brandon Williams. It's already been a long afternoon, John, just trying to make it through here.
Well, you had to.
It's almost finals week.
Yeah, it's almost finals week. It's dead week here at SNU. I mean, just today you had to go through a really intense women's game, so. Yeah, it's been a long afternoon for Tanner Styles, ladies and gentlemen.
Tipped out of bounds, will stay with the Wonder Boys. My original partner for the women's game, Connor McKenzie, actually was not here on campus. He was at Bedlam, so I was a little jealous that he got to be out in the rain and the cold for that.
Yeah, but hey, the joke's on him. I mean, your Oklahoma Sooners ended up pulling out the win.
They did. That's his bad present for not being here, as there's the ball out of bounds. Off the Wonder Boys, will go back to the Crimson Storm. Second turnover of the second half here for Arkansas Tech. So a 6-point lead here. Portley pulls up from 3-point range. Contested 3. Tough shot, but Portley knocks it down. 13 points now for Deshaun Portley. Graham finds Prusader in the corner. Lift fake, dribble to the left, and he got it. Third 3-pointer from Grant Prusader. The lead is back to 6 for SNU. Portley. Now over to Willis. They dish inside to C.J. White. And they're going to call a hold there on Brandon Williams. Man, I'm not sure where that foul was. Brandon Williams seemed to be in good position. That was Williams' third personal foul, so head coach Chad Klein sending Trevin Woods, to the scores table. He'll check in for Williams. Portley off the inbounds. Fresh shot clock. Foul on the floor on the baseline. It's going to go on Grant Prusader. His first. So a couple of quick fouls here and a 10-second span for Arkansas Tech. Portley off the inbounds for 3. Rattles around, no good. Graham rebounds. Dishes to Prusader, tries another 3. It's good. Grant Prusader, fourth 3-pointer of the game.
And Prusader, I mean, you can feel that he's getting hot, so Arkansas Tech will definitely be looking to get him the ball more.
After the Starkey miss, there's a battle for the rebound. some pushing and shoving. The ball goes off the foot of what looked like Trevin Woods, and they are going to rule it SNU ball. So a wild sequence there, but SNU's going to come out with the ball on the sideline after this timeout on the floor. 45-42, SNU leads. We'll take a break right here on SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Out of the timeout, the Crimson Storm have it down here on the far right corner. They lead by 3. They're just 3 of 10 here in the second half from the field. Micah Spate with it, driving. Dunn tries a 3 at the top of the key off the front of the rim. Kankenpaw tries to tip it out, but Graham collects it. Montrell Williams looking to make something happen. L.B. Willis picks his pocket. Look out, folks. The one-handed jam. L.B. Willis.
You know that'll send a little shockwave through the SNU Crimson Storm team. But now they need to look out for Crusader because nothing drains out the momentum of a monstrous dunk like the 3 from the other team. The Crusaders hit his past 2 in a row.
A 5-point lead for SNU. Montrell Williams off the screen for 3.
And like I said right there, that 3 just kind of drained out that momentum.
So 4 3-pointer made for Williams. He's up to 20 points. And still even crazier, 11 3-pointers made as L.B. Willis connects on a 3-pointer back the other way. The Wonder Boys have made 11 3-pointers, and they've only hit 16 total shots. So only 5 shots made inside the arc for Arkansas Tech as there's a travel called on the Wonder Boys. Their 14th turnover of the game as a host of new members in for the Crimson Storm. Quaylen Newton and C.J. White back in for SNU. Off the screen to Willis. And, man, did that play look familiar. Back the other night, they ran that same play, and L.B. Willis caught that off the backdoor cut and punched it with one hand. So L.B. Willis now up to 10 points, 6 rebounds, 1 steal. I mean, he just does it all for this Crimson Storm offense. He's going to try another 3 off the inbounds. Oh, off the back of the rim and in. Shooter's roll for L.B. Willis. The lead is 8. Back the other way, Williams tries a 3. Now going to take a 2-pointer, banks it in off the glass.
And all that was just trying to stop the momentum for SNU. Just any sort of points would do for Arkansas Tech, so they'd just get one off as fast as humanly possible.
And a traveling violation here in the corner on Anton Kankenpaw. But how about L.B. Willis? He came into this ball game shooting 20% from three-point range, just 4 of 20 coming into the game, and he's hit 3 3-pointers just in this game. They lead by 6. 6.5 minutes into the second half. Williams nearly has it lost. It's picked up. Willis, look out, folks. Off the glass and in.
Oh, and right there you could tell that LB Willis was thinking dunk, but he saw the guy, so he was just like, I'll just take the layup.
8-point lead. SNU's defense coming to play here in the second half as Freddie Lee banks in the reverse layup. Back to a 6-point lead for the Crimson Storm. Willis up to 15 points now. C.J. White inside, good finish on the dish from L.B. Willis.
Now L.B. Willis showing that he can pass as well. I mean, that was just a beautiful pass with just the right amount of touch to get it right there where C.J. and the basket could be friends.
Backdoor cut for Montrell Williams, who tried to draw the foul, and he literally just threw that over his head. Didn't even look. L.B. Willis splits the double. Off the glass, no good. Here come the Wonder Boys. Back the other way. Willis almost picks Freddie Lee's pocket. Williams for 3, no good. Off the hand of Quaylen Newton, and it will stay right here with Arkansas Tech. As Deshaun Portley and Jonathan Dunn check back into the game for SNU, replacing L.B. Willis and Anton Kankenpaw. And so now here comes Noah Starkey also checking back in for C.J. White. As Lou Field comes back in for the Wonder Boys, replacing Trevin Woods. So on the drive there, kick out to Brandon Williams, off the glass, no good. Starkey with his 3rd rebound. Jonathan Dunn to Newton at the top of the key. High off the glass, no good. Out of bounds, I think that was off of Williams, and that indeed will stay with the Crimson Storm.
Now what I'm surprised about, Tanner, is after the 2 made 3-pointers by Crusader, they just kind of left him over there. I mean, they have yet to look back his way since he made that second 3-pointer of the half, so that might be something that Arkansas Tech will be looking to exploit here in this media timeout.
SNU's got the momentum here, 57-49. They lead with 11:52 to go. We'll be right back here at SNUathletics.com. Welcome back to SNUathletics.com. Out of the timeout. Quaylen Newton with it. Spins to his right, and a strong finish from Quaylen Newton. So SNU now with its largest lead of the ball game here by 10. And as you said, they find Crusader. No good. Battle for the rebound. I believe it's going to go against Noah Starkey down here. Indeed it will. It's the 3rd personal foul on Noah Starkey. C.J. White quickly back in for Noah. So here we go out of the inbounds. Nice finish in there by number 3, Alex Brown. His first field goal of the afternoon. Back to an 8-point lead. Spate on the drive, gets his pass tipped, but gets it right back. Portley on the drive, tries to find C.J. White. A turnover there. Third of the half for SNU. Freddie Lee back the other way. Graham on the drive, back out to Williams. On the drive, left hand, no good. Lou Field, the offensive rebound, counted and the foul. So that's a big sequence there for Arkansas Tech as Benny Lufiel is back to the free throw line. 1 of 2 this afternoon. He's got 9 rebounds. Off on the free throw there, and they get the offensive rebound, his 10th, and he traveled there inside.
That's a lucky travel for SNU. That offensive rebound plus 2 more points could have been a backbreaker for the Wonder Boys going forward, as they have regained quite a bit of momentum.
6-point game here. 9.5 minutes in to the second half. They look inside to C.J. White. To the corner, finds Willis. On the drive, the scoop, no. Dunn, the offensive rebound, up and in. Jonathan Dunn, after scoring early in the second half, that's his first field goal since that early bucket. He's got 13 points. Freddie Lee on the drive, has it stripped, but a foul is called. It's going to go on number 21, C.J. White. It's his second foul, so that'll send Freddie Lee to the free throw line. The 5'7" sophomore from Clarksville, Arkansas. Averaging 22 minutes a game. Makes the first free throw. Averaging 5 points a game. As Montrell Williams comes back in for the Wonder Boys. Team's leading scorer in this ball game, 22 points, 4 rebounds. As Lee goes 2 for 2. Lead is 6 now for SNU. Under 10 to play. Portley tries a 3, top of the key, no good. Tipped out of bounds, going back to the Wonder Boys. So Freddie Lee will orchestrate this offensive possession here for Arkansas Tech. They're looking inside for Brandon Williams. Good defense inside there by Kankenpaw. Montrell Williams. Pull-up jumper from the high post. Dunn collects his 6th rebound. On the drive, nice dish to C.J. White with the two-handed jam.
You know that will get the Sawyer Center buzzing just a little bit.
C.J. White, 7 points, 3 rebounds now. Dunn's 3rd assist, as back the other way, it's Benny LaField with the two-hand jam of his own, giving a little shush after that dunk. 6-point game. C.J. White, good strong move inside of the right, no good. Benny LaField collects his 11th rebound. Go along with 5 points.
So here's
Freddie Lee. Double screen at the top of the key here. Bumped by Kankenpaw there near the wing. Foul called there. Fifth team foul. Second foul as Waylon Newton
Micah Spade, Noah Starkey checked back in, replacing Jonathan Dunn, L.B. Willis, C.J. Weiss. So to reset, Spade, Portley, Newton, Starkey, and Kankenpaw out there for the Crimson Storm.